We're live. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Coach Stokes, Stokeshouse Boxing Academy. You got to stay ready so you ain't got to worry about getting ready. And we definitely have been getting ready and staying ready with this week's guest. Oh, my goodness, man. This is history because why? This is the first people I've ever interviewed outside of the United States. Coming live and direct from the UK, I want to go ahead and introduce to you Coach Levi and Zachary Callinan out of the UK, 7-year-old boxer extraordinaire. He not just boxing, but he runs, he swims, he plays rugby. This kid is phenomenal. And his dad, I just want to give a big shout out to Coach Levi because he's been grooming his son really, really well. Hey, fellas, how you doing? Coach Levi, Coach Zachary, how we doing, brothers?
Good.
Really good. Yeah, pleasure to be here. Thank you very much.
No, thank you. Hey, first and foremost, first question is, how did you guys get into boxing, or what made Zachary want to get into boxing?
So it started when I was watching boxing on the TV, and then I just fell in love with it every time I watched a video of it. So whenever I watch Lamachingo, I'm like, wow, I've got to do boxing. So that just motivates me to do boxing.
Wow. Hey, do you remember how old you were the first time you watched boxing?
I was into it. I was like, what is this?
How old are you? 4? He's probably 4 when he remembers it, but he's been punching since he's been in his nappies.
Wow.
So if anyone wants to see a photo of him in his nappies with boxing gloves, we've got lots.
Hey, so go on their Instagram today. At the end, I will allow them time to go ahead and give you their IG and all that stuff. But you are forced to go ahead and put a picture of him in his nappies now on the IG. You do understand that, Coach, right?
That'll come.
Hey, Coach, being a coach, but being a dad as far as that, what did you ever think this was something that you wanted for him to do or get into, or was it unexpectedly?
We tried him in a lot of different sports. He still keeps up a good range of sports, but looking at his attributes and what he enjoys himself and what he has good success at, it seems that his boxing is more favorable for him. And in the long run, it's on weight category, which is something I think makes it a level playing field. So yes, he understands all this. He enjoys the sport. But I think with boxing, it's not something that you say yourself. It's not something you play, and you don't want to be getting in the ring for somebody else's benefit. So if you're going to do it, you're going to do it seriously. Otherwise, it's not the kind of sport you want to be playing in for somebody else's career.
Zach, let me ask you this. Everybody sees, boxers as when their hands are raised or when they have the championship belt around them, which is great. But could you please tell, these kids that are watching this and maybe are inspired by you, what it takes in order to be a boxer, the life you got to live, the foods you got to eat, how you got to train, how you have to listen to your coach, but most importantly, listen to your parents, how difficult it is, because it's really tough. It's not easy.
So it's okay when you train from a really young age. When you go up, you're able to do better things, better and better. Whenever you do speed bag, the first time you're like, come on, what's the point in it? When you get better, you go. When you try.
What about the fighting? What do you think about fighting and maybe the winning or losing?
Whenever you practice a move, it might not be perfect. Practicing. I ended up rolling over somebody's arm 5 times.
Wow. So you do take your lumps and your bumps with this, correct?
Yeah, he's had 5 sparring matches.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had 5 sort of competitive sparring matches so far.
Good.
And he knows that if he doesn't train properly, if you don't eat properly, what do you need to do to win? Tell Coach Stokes what you got to do if you want to win.
So you need to do loads of boxing, because you can't just show up like a champion. You need to do loads of boxing, loads of running to keep your legs strong. You need loads of sit-ups, chin-ups, good food, and first of all, practice.
And go to bed late, yeah?
No.
Oh, I saw what you did there. You threw one in there. Sharp. Dad, let me ask you this, brother. When it comes to, I tell people it's totally different being an athlete, vice being a coach. But how is it when you are coaching him and you see him get hit? and you be like, do you cringe or do you wonder like, oh, is he gonna come back? Does it make you nervous? Does it make you want to get in there? How do you feel?
Yeah, you definitely feel the anxiety of it, and it's something when you're training, you don't have your sort of thoughts on that, but just before he gets in the ring, you think he's going to get punched in the face in a minute.
Right.
I think there's a lot of uncertainty as well with boxing because you don't know about the other guy, and especially at this age, you don't know what somebody's capable of doing. And I guess damage-wise, it's probably not going to be too severe, but psychologically, it could put somebody off the sport, I guess, if you have a bad experience. Yeah. So you've got to prepare them for that as well, because you're not always going to be the one giving it, I guess.
Right. Exactly. Zach, let me ask you this. I want to ask you a question. You said your favorite fighter was Lomachenko, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Lomachenko in a super fight against Terrence Crawford.
What weight?
Oh, wow. At a catch weight. So at catch weight where Terrence has to come down and Lomachenko has to come up where it's not going to affect both of them.
Terrence just won by knockout at the weekend. What do you reckon?
Lomachenko would win anything.
He's sticking to his man.
Oh, hey. So let me ask you this then. Why is that? What do you think Lomachenko or his camp, how would they prepare? Would they go in and try to brawl with him, or would they outbox him?
Whenever he wins a match, he does a backward somersault in the ring. To taunt the other player.
Okay. So how do you think he would outbox him by using his jab or throwing a lot of punches or going in and trying to, take his body out?
He mostly uses his combos, and he rolls under.
Yeah.
He slips.
Slips a lot.
Yeah, he's like never gets hit.
No, yeah, he has impeccable defense. Yeah. Say that. How is it?
He's just like.
What's the machine gun noise he makes?
Hey, when you become world champion, one day I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna go rampant with that virally that you did that. You were 7 years old. Okay, remember that. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Dad. Hey, so let me ask you this too, brother. Coaching your son. Other dads. I have a lot of dads ask me all the time. What is it that I do with my son? My son's name is Diesel. Hopefully you guys will meet one day because, we do have future ambitions of coming to the UK. So we will be coming out. And when we do come,
you're always welcome.
Brother, yes. Oh, definitely. I do want to ask you this. When it comes to training him, what are some things that you would tell other fathers that's aspiring to train their sons like you, do's and definitely don'ts, what they should and shouldn't do?
I guess you've got to know their limits. And that's the biggest thing. I mean, I've got 4 kids, and each of them have different personalities. Each of them have different limits. And I guess, fortunately, Zach's quite a mature kid. Like, you can push him quite a lot, and he'll respond well to it. He knows you're on his side. So if you're encouraging him, great. He's on board with that. I think if I gave instructions to some of my other kids in the same way, there could be a little meltdown going on. So you got to know how they respond to your coaching, what their limits are. And look, I mean, he enjoys competing. Not everybody does. Yes. Some people just want to punch a bag. That's fine. Other people want to get in the ring. And from day one, you didn't like pad work. You just wanted to get in and fight. He didn't care how old the other kids were, how big they were. He just wanted to get in. So it's more him, I guess, than myself. So,
you can't teach that either. That's something you have to be born with.
Yeah, definitely.
Let me ask you. I want to ask you this as well because you brought up a great point. You have other kids. I have other kids as well. How do you fit that in? Or fit them in equally? Because I know you probably spend a lot of time with Zachary, and so like you're not excluding them from anything. How does that work for you? Because it can be tough.
It's a juggling act. I mean, just before I came on here, I was doing arts and crafts with my oldest girl, making a mobile phone out of cardboard. So I guess you try and tick all the boxes at different times of the day. So luckily, when you're training as much as he does need to rest as well. So that plays out pretty well. Academically as well, he's more than capable of cracking on with homework and stuff. So he's quite an independent chap. So as long as we keep everybody doing something, and there's enough hours in the day, it's good.
Good. All right, fellas, I want to ask you guys. This is a 3-part question, and I want both of you guys to answer together. All right, who is your favorite fighters? No, excuse me. If you could make the perfect fighter out of your favorite fighters when it comes to offensively, defensively, and ring generalship, IQ, smarts, who would it be? So Coach Levi and Zach, who are you guys' favorite fighters? Offensive.
Lomachenko.
Offense. Attacking. It's got to be Mike Tyson. Come on. He's aggressive.
I like that. Hey, explain to him why Lomachenko is better than Mike Tyson. Offense.
Mike Tyson doesn't go back. Man just goes forwards. Like a bull, isn't he?
Yeah.
And how does he go forward?
He just charges.
Head movement, side to side. Yeah.
Guess what?
And he's got no height, so he's got to close the range down quick. Yeah. We go with Mike Tyson on the offense.
Guess who's got more attack to the body?
Who?
Lomachenko.
The Lomachenko fan. I think he's going to have 3 parts Lomachenko, I think.
Hey, big ups. Hey, Lomachenko, Vasily, if you ever see this or you seeing this kid is a major, a huge fan. So look him up, start following him. I sent a plug for you for Lomachenko, so hopefully he sees this. Hey, defensively, who is your favorite fighter defensively?
Defense, so someone that doesn't get hit.
Lomachenko, probably.
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson for defense? His idea of defense is offense.
He doesn't get hit. He uses his head to move.
I reckon defense. Do you know Tyson Fury is not a bad choice? He's a big guy. He's a massive guy. He should be easy to hit for the size of him. I haven't seen anyone stick any body shots on him, which is strange at 6'9". So he's not a bad choice.
Is that your choice?
Yep.
Tyson Fury. Give the man a shout out. Bring him back December 1st.
Hey, I think it's going to be a really good fight. I really do. I think it's going to be an ugly fight. I really do. For Wilder, I think it can be. It can be an ugly fight if he don't land.
Yeah, it's a tough fight.
Okay.
We were arguing with somebody on Instagram the other day, and we were talking about power. And there's different types of power, and Wilder doesn't have the weight behind the punches. So if Fury keeps his hands up, will Wilder have enough weight behind the shots to get through? That's the thing. I think he's got to catch him clean. So if Fury comes in 19 stone, he's going to be 3.5 more than Wilder. The weight's going to be a big difference.
Right. Major. And you're going to feel that the longer the fight goes. We know that. Okay, fellas, the last one. Who is your favorite fighter? Who do you think have the most smarts, most intelligence when it comes to boxing?
I would give it to Muhammad Ali, will we? Yeah, that guy could find he had an answer for everything.
Yeah, he did. Man, those people that you picked, that was really good. Zachary, you smart young brother, man. That just shows that your parents are raising you well, man. Anytime you look at a child and they are very manable, acknowledgeable, and have things together, respectful, you look at their parents and your parents are doing a great job, man. So keep up the work, young brother. You hear me? Okay, Zach? Hey, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and conclude, but what I would like to know is this. One last thing. What is your message for the world? Coach Levi and Zachary. Zachary, you can go first. When I say message, what would you like everybody to know about you?
So never stop doing boxing, because whenever you're really bad, practice. Someday you're going to be like Mike Tyson. If you keep on practicing as hard as you can.
I like that. Short and simple and sweet and straight to the point. Coach Levi, what about you?
You can coach your kids. You can. It does work. Trust me. I don't know about teaching them to drive. I might bail out on that one, but coaching them something from a young age is fine. So, yeah, I don't think I'll be teaching them how to drive. I'll pass that on to somebody else. But boxing and stuff like that, go for it.
Good. Any your social media handles, Coach, for you and Zachary, or if they want to follow Zachary, want to show some love, what are your social media handles on Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, anything else that you might have?
Yes, on Instagram, if you follow ZBoxer2028, we picked that year because he's going to try and get into the Olympics for that year. So ZBoxer2028. Okay, so that's that one. We were fortunate enough last week to get a sponsor. So there's a new company called Bravos.com, and they've sponsored him some lovely boxing gloves. So if you have a look on Instagram, you'll see them. They're nice.
Yeah,
very nice.
Gold.
Oh, really?
And plus pads.
And pads, yeah.
And we didn't even ask for pads. And not,
really nice stuff. So have a look at that.
Good. Well, everybody, Coach, Zach, we really appreciate you for being on Stokeshouse Boxing Academy. Everybody, go follow me on Stokes, STOKES _boxing on Instagram and on my Facebook, Stokeshouse Boxing Academy. Hey, stay ready so you ain't got to worry about getting ready. Everybody, thank you for being part of this show today.